Welcome to Milo's Mods, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a harpoon. Yes, it's a very long boy. Here, to give you an idea. All right, what this is kind of an iteration of a skewer in a way. Okay, it has the same prime as a skewer, but it's got a bigger plunger tube and more plunger tube volume. This blaster here will reach speeds over 300 FPS. This one in my hand, so when I ran it over my chronograph, was only doing 250, but that's what I had it set up for. This blaster was done at Pink Dragon Tuning. Their print quality is actually rather nice. I'm rather impressed with their print quality. It looks really good. I mean, it's a nice blaster. It really is. It's just a long boy. It truly is. It's as long as my saber, maybe a little longer. I mean, and my saber's got a 700 millimeter barrel in it, and just wow, this thing is huge. This blaster costs about $100. Okay, and for $100, it's well worth it. This blaster here, as I said, when I ran it over my chronograph, it did 250. This blaster takes worker magazines, dart zone magazines as well. I've got a dart zone magazine in here loaded with a few darts too. I mean, it's definitely really cool. I do dig it. I guess this would be like the bigger brother of the skewer, if you will. Just because of the FPS difference and the length of it. I mean, when I do a comparison, you gentlemen will definitely see the difference in length. This thing definitely is huge. How about I give you a firing demo of this thing, and then I'll give you my final thoughts, and I'm going to try to get as much of it in the camera frame as possible. So, I mean, it definitely is a cool blaster. It performs well. It's got a nice, smooth prime to it. I mean, and when they say these blasters can reach over 300, there was one guy that got his to reach like 350 or something crazy like that. And off of a 3D printed blaster, that's pretty good. But for me, as far as I'm concerned, 3D printed blasters, as beautiful as they are, they're pretty fragile to me. I've had to repair quite a few 3D printed blasters I've damaged, just in gameplay or whatever. And have parts reprinted is not cheap. I mean, this blaster's definitely cool. It has a nice smooth prime to it. This is partially designed by Taffy and I think somebody else, but I don't remember who. And I'm sure somebody in the community will feel the need to comment and explain exactly who it was, and I appreciate them for doing it. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, this thing from Pink Dragon Tuning is really nice. I mean, it definitely does scratch the itch. It performs like it should. It hits really hard. I mean, it's a great blaster. It truly is. I mean, it's just totally awesome. And it primes just like a skewer. I mean, it's got a nice smooth prime, 250 FPS, which is good for most parts of the United States. I mean, it's definitely really nice. I do like this. This definitely is a sweet little blaster. I mean, I'm actually gushing over this blaster, ladies and gentlemen. That normally doesn't happen much with a 3D printed blaster, but this is definitely a different case, And for about $100 or so, off of Etsy through Pink Dragon Tuning, it's pretty nice. I mean, there are other shops out there that I'm sure you could buy this from, but this one came from Pink Dragon, so I can only speak on their print quality. And if you look, there's almost no print lines, which is really good. So they're probably using like a bamboo printer and maybe some nicer quality filament than some other people in the community would use. I mean, it's really nice. Really do dig it. Well, what I'll do, ladies and gentlemen, is I'll put a buy link in the description below for the harpoon here from Pink Dragon Tuning. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and to subscribe. And until next time, this is Milo's Mods signing off.